Hello everyone, and welcome back to Okami HD. So since I'm going to be busy with Monster Hunter Wilds, I decided that I wanted to kind of get on with this game and take care of some stuff. Oh, I keep forgetting that this camera is just not the best. We have a lot to do. Oh, kitties. We have a lot to do in Ryoshima Coast. I think these are our first cats we've run into. Maybe there's been one other one. Well, I don't know though. It's hard to remember. But last time we did get the double jump. We got the double jump and we got the ability to break through concrete. Oh gosh, where is it that I need to go? Because I know there's an island out there I need to go to. Actually, I think it's out this way. But I can't really remember right now. But that's okay, because we'll do it later. But there is something that I wanted to do, actually. Because I remember that there was the place where we could break into... But first, we got treasure. But obviously this area is being plagued by the water dragon, which we already know. We don't want to go too far in the water because of the water dragon. Because we don't want it to get us. And also, we have to head into Sei-An City, which we know now has been plagued with disease. Oh, ramp. Alright. So it wants us to head into the city first, obviously. There's a couple other things to do out here, so what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and... No, not this way. I want to go this way. I don't want to, go, straight ahead, though. I swear, piloting lily pads is hard work, guys. I've never been good at it myself, which is why Sei-An City can be so freaking frustrating. Ugh. Because there's a thing where you have to do just that, and obviously, I'm not the best at it. That and those digging mini games. Again, it's not really my forte, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. There's never enough ink. But anyways, so we are gonna go ahead, we are gonna go to where that bomb, location is, the place where we can go ahead and do that. I don't think these, respawn, so I don't think I've cut this one open already. No. But you know what? We need the money. We need the money and we're gonna have to buy a lot of fish. I know that. But yeah, I'm excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm excited for the beta. Even though the beta, even though the beta isn't really a new build per se, they just added in a new monster, I'm still excited for it regardless. I think it's going to be a great time. My friend was actually talking about it. I came home from work and was going to play it, and then, I don't know. If you've ever had one of those really, really long days where you go to work and you're just no, and you just don't want to do anything, I was doing that. I was in that big nope phase. That was basically me. So, that is where we be, was that giant nope phase. So I kind of just sat around, watched YouTube, didn't really do anything else, but I'll play the beta tonight with my friends, because they're really looking forward to it. One of them has never played the beta before at all, so I know she's really looking forward to it. Alright. Woochoo! So this is one of those extra bosses. It's not necessary. This is an optional thing, but I figured I'd show it to you. So obviously this is very similar to the Spider Queen. We kind of just have to do the same thing as we would have done before. His powers are a little bit different, not much though. So essentially just waiting for that. And instead of eyeballs, he has kegs. So he's kind of like he's a pirate, which I think is really cool. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So I'm probably not going to get like a great score for this guy, but... I really don't like the placement for sure. It's not my favorite thing. I thought I'd gotten out fast enough. I feel like you can cheese this one a lot easier, but... Look at his feet. I don't remember what this gives us. I'm being... I know, it was bad. Okay, I'm only half awake. I've only had 3 hours of sleep. I napped and now it's early morning. Like, don't judge me. Ooh, sun fragment. Okay, I'll take it. I mean... But yeah, there are a lot of hidden spots, and I'll probably go back and find some of them because they're not really necessary, but because this is an optional boss and it does go towards your monster mastery, I kind of wanted to show that, so... Yeah, I had started recording, before, but I started recording, and then what ended up happening was, you know, obviously my system uses NVIDIA, and I don't mind NVIDIA, but every time I update the freaking drivers, it messes up all my settings, even if I literally tell it, because it's like, oh hey, you know, you can do the express installation, or all this other stuff, and, immediately it just screws everything up. It'll change all my settings, it'll change my Discord settings, it'll change my Streamlabs settings. It just changes everything. I start playing Okami and immediately my dogs are just freaking out. But it's also 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, 8 o'clock in the morning. Which means everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to work. Except for me, because I work at night like a weirdo. Shout out to all my night shift or evening shift workers. Like, I think we are the real tough cookies, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, these things. Ugh. Yeah, you're fancy. You and your high heels, your clogs. Go away. Shoot. You. You are mean. Tired of you. Sheesh. Crazy. Alright, well, that was that. is that... Oh, my dog's arguing with me. You shush. You're the sassiest little thing. You are so sassy for someone that don't pay rent. That's what I always tell my dogs. Every time they wake up and they yawn, I'm like, don't yawn at me like you pay rent. Ooh, demon gate. Oh, it's two of them. Nice. So first we just bring them down, and they do their little fan thing, and we blow them again. And again. And again. And again. Man, these enemies are annoying. I don't even have to slice them. It's not giving me any demon horns, so I don't even know why I'm bothering, but I'm like, got to. Oh well, I mean, we still got a good amount of yen for it. Plus, as long as we're getting the cherry blossoms, that's all that matters. It is going to affect our score at the end, because that is the thing. At the end of the game, you get a score. So, we're going for a pretty decent score, all things considered. I mean, I'm obviously not going for the perfect one, but, you know, the better score you got, the better. You know, I want to be able to show off as many of the perks of getting a better score as I can. Oh. Hey, Naba. So you guys didn't see it because this is when it was recording, but there's a dude on the shore, and he is looking for his pet. He's looking for his pet Inaba. And this is Inaba. So we are just gonna take Inaba to him and get it over with. At first I thought Inaba was the pig because we have that like random little piggy. But yeah, no, this is Inaba. Huh? What's that in your jaws? Is it? It's not. It is. It's Inaba. My precious one and only black and white rabbit, Inaba. I'm worried sick, wondering where he'd gotten to. But you found him for me, pup. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I remember when I first played this game, I seriously thought it was the pig. I'd like to give you something to show my appreciation. Let's see. I've got it. You can have this funny pearl I found at the beach. Stray bead. Oh, nice. I hope you and Inaba can be pals now. Well, I already fed him, so I would say we are pals. But yeah, I was like, I don't know. At first I couldn't get the guide to give me the hint, which was like, it was white and black, and this is when I first started playing the game when I was like a kid. And I was like, what animal is he missing? I was like, this is insane. Like, I don't understand. And then, finally he, like, I kept bringing him the pig, and I'm like, this has to be Inaba, because there's two warthogs and then just a random pig. And I was like, this has to be it. And, then finally, I think also I hadn't found the, demon gate either, because I hadn't, like, looked around enough. And then finally when I got the hint, like, oh, he's black and white, like, oh, you have to take him the pig first, that's what it is. And then you'll say, no, Inaba's black and white. And I'll be like, there's no black and white pigs here. And I was, like, really confused. And then, yeah, it was one of those things where finally I found the demon gate, and then I saw the white and black rabbit, and then I was like, oh, okay. That all makes sense now. Oh man, we really need to get the bomb or the slash so that we can, that's lightning. I don't think we have anything for lightning. Well, obviously we have enough for that, but there's no, like, fire here. Is there? Yeah, there's no fire here, so... Oh. I was like, we also don't have the Inferno power yet, so that makes things really hard. Hey, Phaser. What's up? I know, everybody's going to work and you're just so nervous. You know when you get an emotional support dog and then you end up being its emotional support human? That's essentially where I am with my dogs. I got 2 pit bulls, and I was like, you know, these are gonna make great guard dogs, they're gonna make great emotional support dogs. No, they're very nervous. They're very nervous all the time. I mean, they probably are great guard dogs, because they literally just are so nervous. And if someone were to, like, come in my house uninvited, they would probably freak out. They love people. But yeah, if a person came in unannounced, I think they would have a not so great time with it. Let's see. So yeah, we still need that. And then this. What's up with the puppy going across the border? You'll have to speak to my colleague if you do. Hey, do you know about the moon turret, by the way? You know, the structure at the foot of the Ankoku Temple? I heard the view of the moon from there is amazing. Mind you, it's far too high for me to get up there. It's a little ambition of mine to go moon viewing there one day. I'd have to master jumping at the dojo first, though. You look a bit heavy on your feet. Guess it's time for you too, huh? First of all, I already did that, guy. This is the border between the north and south of Ryoshima Coast. Many of our most treasured scenic spots lie beyond here. Unfortunately, they're all crawling with monsters at the moment. The border is here to stop them from forming a gang. Of course, travelers used to stop by all the time in the old days. Well, we obviously can't go there yet, but we did unlock this mermaid spring, which is going to be very, very handy for travel. We do need to start stocking up on coins. I think I bought a few in the last episode, but I'm not sure. Please don't stop me with a cutscene right now. Woo! And since we can do this... Yeah, my sister and I were joking about Okami the other day, so I tend to draw pretty good circles, I think. And what's crazy is, like, when I was playing this as a kid, you know, if you just barely made the circle just a little bit non-circle-ish, the game was like, ah, yeah, nah, you're not allowed. Like, this is not sun material. You know, it's not good enough. But for some odd reason, my sister could damn near draw a square, and it goes, ah, you wanted a sun? Here you go. And I think it's so ridiculous that she's able to do that. Like, that is unfair. Obviously, I'm getting the middle child spurn from a video game, and she's getting the youngest child favoritism, and I don't appreciate it. You know? Alright, so we are heading into Sei-An City, which, as you can see, is covered in this nasty green mist. Ew. The commoner's quarters. Huh? What the? I thought the big city would be a happening place. What's up with this funky looking mist? It looks downright hazardous to your health. I wonder if people can actually live normal lives in this nasty stuff. Ew. Ew. So, it's not sapping our ink, but it's definitely not letting us bloom the trees. So there's a lot of evil here. I wonder what Queen Himiko has been doing all this time. She's normally there for people, even us commoners. And until now, she's been able to protect Sei-An City from evil. I don't understand why she would suddenly shut herself away. Queen Himiko, I beg of you, please come to our rescue. Oh man, this looks bad, Amy. This is terrible. I need to deliver these letters without delay. But I'm in so much pain that I can barely stand up. This mist sickened again today, too. Why does my body have to let me down today of all days? This mist does seem to make you feel sick and depressed. Ever heard of anything like that before, Amy? Oh, this is terrible. The water dragon is causing so much trouble out in the sea. It's gotten to the point where I can't procure any goods to sell. There used to be tons of fish, both in Ryoshima and here in the city. But the water dragon's antics have scared them all away. The price of fresh fish has gone through the roof. What is it, Pooch? Been sent to do shopping, have you? I don't have much for sale, but feel free to take a look. Yeah, we'll do some shopping. Ooh! So, we have fishing rods, which we'll take. Herbal medicine? Sure. And charcoal? Sure. I forgot almost all about this. Oh, one of these dudes has a weapon, too. We'll take, like, 10 fish. Let's sell. Alright, do we have any extras of fish? No? I know he'll pay extra for fish, but I don't want to sell any of my fish right now. Oh, it's this guy that has the weapon. Hello there, Mutt. What are you doing in the mist like this? Now's hardly the time to be wandering around Sei-An. Not since the mist arrived so suddenly. The curse zone's appearance hasn't helped matters either. Queen Himiko's gone and shut herself up in her palace. And everyone else is hiding out inside their homes. Shouldn't it be the job of our leader to help us through this? Anyway, business is slow to say the least. If you've been sent to do the shopping, get it over with. Yeah, I'll do some shopping. Alright, so yeah, he has the 7-strike sword, which is 100,000. And he's got gold dust, which is 15,000. So we're gonna go ahead and sell some stuff, because we got some extra treasures laying around. Not that we'll be able to afford anything, but we might as well sell some of the extra treasures we got. Crystals, pearl... Okay, so we have 21,000, so we can actually buy some gold dust, which I'm going to go ahead and do, because why not? I mean, we always need gold dust. Okay, so now, off to talk to more people, because that's what you do. Ow, ow, ow. I've been under the weather for a while now. Lately, the pain's so bad that I seize up when I'm out and about. Curses, I don't have time for this. Ow, ow, ow. Stop staring at me, Mutt. I knew it, Emmy. This is no ordinary mist. I mean, it's all over the city and won't go away. It's downright unnatural. Seems there are still some people who are unaffected. But who knows what'll happen if this continues for a few more days. Grr. I was traveling the country to perfect my martial arts. But when I arrived in Sei-An, I suddenly started to feel ill. I'd heard rumors before that Queen Himiko's holy power was incredible. Surely this can't be her doing. This mist across the city is suspicious too. But I won't let it get the better of me. Nothing gets the better of me. What do you want, doggy? Come to see Miss Rao, have you? You can hear her give her sermons in the lecture hall up ahead. She's taking care of things while Queen Himiko's in her palace. With the curse zone and that mysterious illness, life here in Sei-An is full of uncertainties at the moment. We're so lucky to have someone like Miss Rao to lead us. She's there for all of us, cats and dogs included. I haven't been feeling too well lately. And I'm not the only one. There are sick people all across town. Some of them are so ill that they've taken to their beds. I'll be fine because I'm fit. But it's the weak folk I worry about. To make matters worse, the water dragon seems to have gone mad. It's causing all sorts of trouble out in the sea. It's only natural that everyone's feeling so uneasy. If only Queen Himiko would show her face. I know she must be busy praying, but the people would be so happy. I wonder what's going on with her. Well, time to go see Miss Rao. The city bigwigs lived across the bridge ahead. That area is crammed full of awesome places, or palaces. One of them belongs to Queen Himiko, ruler of Nippon. You can tell because it's really huge. I have no idea what she's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. I mean, she doesn't seem to be doing anything about this mist. Plus, I make it a point to never trust queens and the like anyways. Well, I mean, fair enough. Sei-An City. Woo! I actually like this part. We get to fish! And I love fishing! But also look at that. Ew. Alright. Huh? Where did the water go? Grumble, grumble. Oh, hello, Pooch. Thinking about crossing the Gojo Bridge? Well, think again. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable, and another impassable. But there's a reason why I cannot operate it right now. Stop pestering me. I cannot make the bridge passable right now. At least not until the lake's water is restored, and I get that elusive item. Okay, so right now, he's saying that he won't raise the bridge because he wants the water back. Because he wants a special item. So we gotta figure out why the water isn't flowing. Which means, back here we go. So never mind. I do like that part, because I want to go fishing. But, I gotta do the crappy stuff first. I always wonder if I'm, like, way too negative when it comes to some games. Like, if I sound negative. And here's the thing, I don't mean it to sound so bad. You know, it's just how it is. You know, like I said, I don't mean it to sound as horrible. I'm just gonna get all this crap while I can, actually. Mermaid coin. Thank you. Lacquerware set. So if I don't get this stuff now, I never will. Okay. But yeah, so obviously this right here, if you're wondering why there's so many treasure chests, normally these would be underwater. There's obviously no water, so we've got to figure out that situation. And do you remember what happened in Sasa Sanctuary when there was no water? I'm sure you do. So if you know that, then you know what's gonna happen next. Which is, we're gonna have to find water. And how do you find water? With a digging mini-game. And what's the one thing Sam hates the most? Is the digging mini-game. No. I don't want to talk to you right now. I want the treasure first. I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you in uno momento. But there is so much to do in Sei-An City. There's a reason why we freaking picked up so many items. Like, just weird items like herbal medicines and things like that. Nice. You love to see it. I don't care. Stop. What? I wish there was a way to, like, skip the day-night cycle. I suppose, like, the cutscene anyways. Because I don't care about the cutscene. It is not important. Exorcism slip. Keep out digging for water source. They dig in a canal here? Looks interesting, don't you think, Hammy? Well, I'm not gonna keep out. Hello. Curse that confounded water dragon causing such a commotion. How can the god of the sea be ruining the peace like this? I bet that dragon is to blame for the state of this canal, too. All that fuss has caused the lake to plug itself up. Master Carpenter Naguri. Hey, Amy, looks like there's trouble over here, too. Seems the whole city's a complete mess. Huh? Oh, did you come here for a drink, Water Wolf? Or drink a water wolf. I can't read. I've only had one cup of coffee. I'm afraid it's completely dried up. This canal was really a really important source of water for us. That's why I'm digging a hole to see if I can tap into it again. So many people are sick now that there's hardly anyone to help. So many people are sick now that there's hardly anyone to help out. In fact, I'm the only one left. One lowly carpenter. But I'm determined not to give up. You get quite fit doing my job. Now I can reap the benefits. I built almost everything you see here in Sei-An, you know. So there's nothing I don't know about the place. Want to know where the key to this water source lies? It lies in Lake Biwa's drain plug. You certainly seem to listen well for a pooch. Maybe I should tell you about the lake. Maybe I should tell you about Lake Biwa's plug then. I don't know if I want to know about Biwa's plug, but whatever. Sei-An City is floating in the middle of Lake Biwa. The water from it is what fills the canal around the city. But the water dragon's antics have made the plug seal up. No wonder the canal is dried up. And that's why we're in this sorry state now. I'm sure that the plug is located beneath this area. If I can dig my way to it, the water should come gushing out. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? If you think so, then maybe you could help me out. Yeah, it's a shame wolves can only answer with their eyes. Still, it doesn't matter Still, it doesn't matter what you are if you're willing to help. Now listen carefully while I explain what you have to do. Yep, I'll concentrate all my efforts in finding it. All you need to do is dig. Yep. Yep. That looks like a yes to me. Let's get going. Oh, God. So, this is where we start having to use, like, the wind powers and things like that. So we can actually change his direction by using different means. I really want it to hurry up and explode. Please. Okay. So we want to change his... Oh, oops. But yeah, we can change the direction of... of his movement. But we have to use the wind. So we've already fucked this up because this is a dead end. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm in pure focus mode. God, this is gonna drain me. I wish there was a way to make the bombs, like, fucking explode faster. I mean, but we essentially did it, so long as we can just get him over this hump. Which we can. Are you fucking serious? Oh, it's so annoying. Come on, sir, get up. Nope. Alright. Now find the water source. You got 30 seconds to do it. Do it! Find it faster! There we go. That is one headache done. I think I had to try this like 3 times when I was a kid to get it right. There we go. Now that old woman we didn't talk to, she drowned. No, I'm just kidding. Look, Wolf, look at this wonderful water from Lake Biwa. Sei-An has had its fair share of hardships lately. The water dragon on the rampage and all that strange mist. But it matters not what trials present themselves to us. If we solve them one by one, we will emerge unscathed. I suppose my work here is done for now. Thanks, Wolf. You did a good job. Well, I'd hope so. Yep. Okay. We are done with that. And I am happy for it. Okay, we are at his house. Let's see. I just wanted to make sure there was nothing behind his house. Hey, lady. I feel like my whole body's being choked by something. I've been feeling rough ever since that curse stone appeared. Many are even worse off than me. Some have succumbed to illness. Oh, our poor city. What's happening to us? Poor girl. Okay, so now that we have the water, traveling the city is going to be a little bit more difficult. Less fun, for sure. Treasure! But, since we have that, now we can do the other thing that we need to do, which is go back to the bridge. One thing at a time. Because we're not going to stay in the city for too long. This is one of those sections where you kind of got to go back and forth. So, there's a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. At last, the time is near. Benki, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. Wandering warrior monk Benki. Or Benkai, or whatever. I've traveled far and wide, challenging master swordsmen, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, that last sword has eluded me. I need but one more to make 1,000, and thus aimlessly I have wandered. That is until a legend drew me to Sei-An City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Have you heard the legend about Lake Biwa? Even I could barely believe it when I first heard, but they say a living sword swims freely about in these waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1,000th sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable and another impassable. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I'm afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Of course, that may be easier said than done. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with the living sword. I must therefore arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It's the purest of white, like new fallen snow. There's no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? Huh? That's blinding snow, the rod from the tool dealer. With that fine rod, I would at last have a chance against the living sword. Now be a good doggy and give it here. Yeah, here you go. Oh, happy day. I've never fished before, but it should not be much different from a good sword fight. Now to catch that 1,000th sword. I shall engage in mortal combat with the elusive living sword. Huh? I've been holding my rod over this water for some time now. However, the living sword is yet to bite. But you know what they say, patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes. Emmy. Hoodhead here is never gonna let us cross at this rate. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show him how you do it. Fish that living sword out of this lake. Yep. Bah, Hoodhead sure is a handful. I wonder if there's really such a thing as this living sword anyways. Fishing! Alright, you got the basic idea. Yep. I think I hooked something. Go for it. Pull. There you go. Me too, fish. Me too. You won't get away from me. Ooh. I love their faces. I mean, I'd be shocked too, but still. You won't get away from me. I really don't need Isun's commentary every single time, but yeah. It is what it is. Here we go. Yosh! And boom! Just like that. You caught the cutlass fish, the living sword. The gods be praised. At last. At last I fulfilled my dream. So that is the living sword? That is what I've been pursuing all this time? Aw, don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace. But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. And now whenever we want to fish, we can talk to him. But we'll do that later. Whoa, stop, Amy. I thought this mist was coming from the lake or the mountains. So, what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going, Furball. Oh, hey, it's Waka. Hey, Waka. Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, ma chérie? Ah, not you again. Well, you can't fool us. We're not gonna forget that what you did to us back at Orochi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Huh? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Bah, some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens. Path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. This path concerns you too, ma chérie. Huh? The city is in quite bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. Ha, we got you all figured out. This funky mist in your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Why you? Talking about it like it's someone else's problem. You're behind it all. Admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Ahem. Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Or something like that. Understand, ma chérie? This poison mist is quite dangerous. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't want the tip again. Yeah. I have a needle. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. This horrible choking mist is driving me crazy. I'm lucky if I can get any work done at all lately. I have to come and see Rao at least once a day to stay sane. Rao is the head of Enkoku Temple outside the city, but she's come all the way here to help us. She always makes the effort to come when we need her. And she's extraordinarily beautiful, too. I feel 1,000 times better just looking at her. I came to listen to Rao's sermon again today. My old back's been terrible since that weird mist came along. But Rao's sermons make me feel better in an instant. Rao's been head of Enkoku Temple for as long as I can remember. She's so lucky, always looking so beautiful and young. If only I could say the same thing about myself. Just making sure there's nothing around here. This is the lecture hall where the regent, Miss Rao, gives her sermons. She bestows guidance on our people who have lost their way. Don't worry, Mutt. Miss Rao doesn't discriminate. You'll get your turn if you go to the end of the line and wait. I'm not waiting. Huh, even dogs are coming to hear Miss Rao speak. Look at the crowd she draws in. They're all waiting to hear her comforting words. Some of them might not have the purest of motives, of course. She is incredibly beautiful, so it is to be expected. If only I didn't have to stand guard, I could meet with her too. Wait in line. Plah. Hey, Miss Rao. Well, who'd have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Her music. Oh, God. Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Sei-An City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Busty Babe! Boink! I love her. Priestess Rao. I love her, and yeah. So what's troubling you, then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked! Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Isu, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Oh, never mind. Anyways, so you're running things around here? Well, there's this funky mist covering the city. And there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know? How could she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryoshima too, then? I heard that the dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinshu Field, though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea, and an ill mist covers Sei-An. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. Creepy Shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here in Ryoshima Coast. What are you muttering about, Isu? Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susanoo. Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Ami here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Ami's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. Sure. Oops. What was that? You like it? That's one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the Celestial Brush can do. Celestial Brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Come on, tell us what you want. It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. Without my prayer slips, there's nothing anyone can do. Okay, so, she needs her prayer slips. You obtained exorcism slip. Land of the Gods. And the thing is we don't know where these prayer slips are. And I forget where they are, to be honest. So anyways, this is the Royal Quarter. Oh, this is a curse zone over here, I can tell. Let's see. There's ways to get into these buildings, some of them. Oh. Oh, this is the clock tower. We don't need to be here right now. Here we go. Yay. Psst. Can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just... I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable Emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of this strange illness. But I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course. But there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean the girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Huh? Check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they'd do us much good. Nope. So there's a couple things going on. We obviously know that Kaguya is now in the palace. Kaguya is the granddaughter of Mr. Bamboo. We know this much. The swirling mist is obviously coming from this area, and I guess it started from the Emperor, so we know that the Emperor has fallen ill. And we have now found the prayer slips, so now we can take them back to Miss Rao. I know there's a treasure there, but I can't resist. Can't resist. Need it. Stray weed, yep. Me. Almost lost it. But yeah, so now we can take these back to Miss Rao, and then we can make progress. And progress is good. We like progress. Here you go. What have you... Every time the music plays. I can't. Whoever made this particular soundtrack, it's so funny. What have you... My prayer slips. You found them. In this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? Huh? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you're our only hope. As you've seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes. Next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally, I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all. I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away, but she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Yep. Aw, what the heck. Let's hear what the Stacked Babe has to say. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off to the coast, near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko, but the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Sei-An City's, no, Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? For the fork rods. You want us to do what? You want us to search for the treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help that Busty Babe or what? Yeah. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Amy? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to that treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon, the tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Yes, I know where the treasure ship is. Okay. So, that's all I really got for this one. That was Rao. Like I said, I love her. Mostly just because this ridiculous freaking music. And Isun's interactions with her. But that's all we have for this episode. Anyways, leave a like if you like this series and you want to see more. If you just want to talk about Okami, talk about your favorite characters in the series, or just your thoughts so far if you've never seen this game before, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for your continued support on my videos, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, ciao you guys!